All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ryam. Another glorious week in our current timeline. I am Scoot, your dungeon master and talking floating head in the sky, and we're gonna get right into it because we have some good old fashioned combat and murdering to do. But before that, as is tradition, we will introduce ourselves. So what I'm going to ask the group to do tonight is introduce themselves, their character, and when we hit it big, obviously, we get all that YouTube and podcasting money coming in, and Hollywood demands this be turned into a probably shitty, movie that kind of screws everything up so we can yell at it for years to come. Who would you folks like to play your characters on the big screen? Anyone is free to start.
Yeah, I got an idea. So, hi, I'm Randall, and I play Kiki, the Kinku Tinkerer. And a couple actresses actually came to mind who would play her, but I think the one that probably resonates the most personality-wise is Kate McKinnon. Her portrayal of Holtzman in the Ghostbusters reboot is actually kind of an inspiration, partly for Kiki, like just the sort of like mad scientist blowing things up in the lab and you know putting things on fire in the pursuit of science. That's probably who I think it would be.
Nice. I am Kate. I play Neva, our half-dryad druid. Um, if Neva were played in a movie about this particular campaign, she would absolutely be played by Gemma Arterton, who is yes, Will's face at this is fantastic. I also, since I'm going to be guesting her today as well as I did last session, Idri, the half elf fury. If she were in a movie, she would be played by Yaya DaCosta, who has an absolutely glorious mane of hair that would fit Idri perfectly.
I can go next. I'm Deb. I'm playing Tessa, the Tiefling Paladin, and the first thing that came to my mind would absolutely be Gwendolyn Christie from her portrayal of Brienne from Game of Thrones. So, like, maybe a slightly younger, blue-haired version of her. Same height too, so that helps.
Nice. I am Robert. I play Nikki, the human wizard, and she'd probably be played by. She's gonna get her James Bond on and go with Halle Berry.
Ooh.
Good choice. Good choice.
Not bad.
These are all good answers.
For the listeners, everyone nodded approvingly.
Yeah, bring us home, Will. Don't fuck it up.
This is, I will admit, highly influenced by my current watching habits, but I'm Will. I play Roscoe Barrick's daughter, the warlock sorcerer, and I am in the middle of a Arrowverse rewatch / catch up. So Roscoe would definitely be a Katie Lotz, who plays Sarah Lance at the White Canary. That's just like the look and attitude Roscoe 2.0 is.
I can see it. Something about the face structure, I can see it.
Yeah, it's like, and also like somebody who's like gotten beat up a little bit over time and is like, just like, okay, fine. I like that.
Roscoe 2.0.
I've already decided it's 2.0 because it's an upgrade.
Nice.
Fair enough. Now we'll rejoin the Intrepid Heroes as last week. With their new friend Idri, they headed to a disturbance out in the Summerlands in the Feywilds. They discovered a very large encampment with some very strange weapons, and the humans there were deforesting the area, which did not sit well with most of the Fey as well as the local Ents and other big, tall tree folk. Not really sure what to do because Idri the Fury and Roscoe having made a pact with the Lord of the Stormspire, we're here to destroy literally everyone, wipe them off the face of the plane. However, Tessa and the rest of the group did not seem real keen on this idea, and luckily through a very good and evil paladin spell, detect good and evil, Tessa managed to save is a word. I don't know if it's the word, but is a word about a handful of the.
They're in the Ent's hands now.
Yeah, they're in truth. They're in nature's hands, for better or worse.
Time for an Ent moot.
Yep. But Tessa did manage to get a number of the more haphazard folks to exit before everything went to hell. Everything did go to hell, though, as soon as the the Fury, I should say, decided that now was the go time and ascended into the sky and began shooting lightning everywhere. So, folks, we are where we are. To give the listeners again a reminder, currently they are outside of what was once a Fey garrison, like a fort ring wall kind of situation with an outer palisade that some of the new folks were in. Half the group is inside, dealing with fake names like Acid, Tessa, Beyblade, which was Thrax, and Kiki had not given a name yet.
Oh, she did.
Oh, she did. What was her
Boom,
name?
boom McCracken.
Boom, boom,
It
McCracken.
was the best name of all, Scoot.
She got a point of inspiration
She
for
did.
it
I
and everything.
A long week. But right before signing a demon contract, which they decided was probably not a good idea, they kind of set things off. So we are right now going to roll initiative, ladies and gentlemen. Or mostly ladies, I should say.
Yeah, had Roscoe been there, there might have been some demon signing, soul selling things happening.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, not
I
sorry.
don't know if I've ever turned down a pact. I don't know if I've
I
done it.
don't think you have.
I'm
Pactor.
just... I really...
Pactor.
Oh,
Well, Roscoe,
This is one of the things-
Paxlet Berrickstutter.
Pax.
this...
Oh!
Idri's great.
Whoa.
Wow.
Idri's great on her initiative, as did.
Double crit.
However,
Very
Idri
good.
crit slightly higher.
Extra crit.
Wow.
13.
Damn.
Oh, this is where you definitely like get a little whiplash switching from character to character, though,
Yes.
because to go from Frisk that has a plus 15 to initiative, I miss it.
I'm currently having a little bit of whiplash going from my reasonable, responsible characters of Aaliyah and Neva to Idri, who's like Idri is not just like not okay with authority, she is actively like down to disrespect authority. So very different.
So I just realized that on I still have Thrax listed as Tessa's boyfriend TM in the initiative tracker. And we're gonna keep that, obviously. Okay, folks. So up first is Kate. I have you listed just as Neva's name on there, but we all know it's Idri.
Yep.
Okay, folks. So for the folks at home, Idri has taken to the top rampart. Is currently shooting lightning randomly in different places, kind of haphazardly, lazily at the moment. There are roughly, I don't know, 10 to 20 people in this outer palisade. So Idri, what do you want to do?
Well, I don't want to blow all my good spells before I get too far inside. So right about now, Idri's just in Fury state, which means that there are Gale Force winds around her, which might knock these two dudes off the walls. DM's discretion.
So I rolled some dice for that, and one guy got a 1, so he falls onto one of the big stakes and dies. The other
You
guy
hate to see it.
does a little bit better and falls forward onto the ground and kind of gets underneath the palisade wall that you're standing on for some cover.
Okay, while I'm up here... Let's see, where are the people? Sorry, I have so many tabs open right now because I have not had to play Idri in a while, and there's so many spells I need. Alright, 1, 2, 3... my range?
She's got a lot.
Do you want to...
Oh, there's my range. Nope, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Right, so, there's a whole bunch of dudes over here to my general leftwardness, correct?
Yeah, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, roughly.
Yeah, and I'm also noticing that they are potentially in a position where they could attack the rest of my party, which is, slightly to the north of them, forward of me, correct?
Very easily, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking this might be a great time to put up a big old wall of fire.
It probably
about-
is.
let's see.
Separating
Idri,
your
so sad.
friends, separating
Wait,
your
hold on.
friends from the reinforcements, right?
Yeah, I don't like that line though. I want it to more different.
Okay.
Get rid of move.
Idri's
Line.
so subtle. She's like,
Go away.
Wall of fire.
Dude, I cannot select the line to make it go away
I
now.
made the line go away.
Thank you. I want to draw it like this.
My magical DM powers.
Because now it's blocking all of them over here.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to get past it, they're gonna have to go through it. And it's going to hit 4 of them.
It will. So go ahead and roll the damage. Roll the damage. We'll see if they save this. No. No again. Well, what's the... No, not Idri. All of them get hit, so go ahead and roll the damage.
Let me... What's my
Kiki,
fury
you're on
bonus?
deck.
I'm 20. My fury damage is plus 10. Lol. Forgot about that. Yeah, they all take 34 damage.
They die. They don't have that much health. They don't have nearly that much health, so...
Also, those within 10 feet of it also take that damage. So, those 2 dudes over there.
I will roll saves for
4
them.
dudes, actually.
Nope.
These 2 dudes.
2 more over there. 2 more for saves.
Yeah, this is the side of the wall that is dangerous. This side of the wall is safe.
Okay. I'm going to replace those guys because they didn't need the save, but they didn't do it either. So, Firewall comes up, incinerating about 6 mooks. They're mooks. That's all they really are. The other 2 that are on the not fire side of the wall are like, and they're like, the one lasers, they're going, why is the Hobbit burning things?
Shaq
Idri
Abbott.
pushes a button. Somewhere Satara laughs.
Kiki, you're up. You're in the tent with that commander guy and your 2 team friends.
I'm inside the tent.
You're inside
Okay,
the
so
tent. Yep.
all right, so Kiki is going to walk outside of the tent.
Just cash.
Just
with 3 people to your
yes.
north, now very aware that something is up because combat is happening.
And she's going to activate her boots of flight.
Ooh.
Because she doesn't like being down on the ground with all these people. So she's going to fly up. She's like 25 feet. So this is a wall here that I'm looking at.
Yeah,
right?
that's roughly about 15 feet up from where you are.
Okay, so she has 30 feet of movement, so she should be able to get up there. It's about 25 feet.
Yep, so
per-
Kiki,
unless... Okay, so Kiki's going to move up there to the wall. And while she's in the air as a free action, now that she has this dramatic wall of fire kind of behind her, she's going to just say, flee for your lives, to try using her mimicry trait.
Harbinger of
can
death
she-
over here.
Pretty much.
Make
Can
an
she...
intimidation check.
Ooh,
See what happens.
that does see what happened, because...
That does see what happens. I have
It's
to roll
not
for
super great,
jeez.
but 20. Non-natural 20.
So at that point, with everything that's going on, one guy just takes off running away from you immediately and begins heading for the outer walls. He wants
Okay.
no part of that. But you scared the shit out of one, Kiki.
Nice. Okay, that's kind of a bonus. So she also just wanted to be dramatic, I guess. So she's
Can
going
you
to call
blame her?
out. I mean,
You got to take it when you can take it.
Oh yeah.
So she,
Opportunity is there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've played other characters who will generate opportunities to be dramatic. Kiki will take advantage. If it's pyrotechnics, let's face it, she's in her element. Okay, so then she's going to pull out her enchanted
Come up, land on top
crossbow.
of the wall.
Yep, and then she can't see any shadow beings from where she is. Just
No, you can see people are in. You are now in like the bigger fortified whole area, and you can see that
Right.
everyone there was training or doing different tasks, and now they've noticed the winds and the lightning start, and they're all beginning to react. But you have clear shots on everyone below you. You can see all through the palisade area.
okay, great. So I can see like the dudes who are they have bows? I can't quite see. what
So
they're-
anyone
Oh.
anyone within the larger fortification, there's a
Yep.
couple houses in the way.
Yep.
So you have a hard time seeing them, but below you in the down area, the palisade where you just came from, you have clear line of sight on everyone.
Okay, so just for simplicity, she'll pull out her. She'll
Pull out
start.
her gun.
Kiki's got a gun, and she's going to use magic missiles for her 2 attacks on that.
That mook that's closest to her. So
right, so she'll do her first. So for the first volley, she'll do 12.
He dies.
Okay, and then she's going to aim for the next one. And 7 and 11.
He dies. So Kiki, magic missiles fly out. They go down.
All right. She's pleased with herself. She tried to give them an opportunity to run away. They failed to do so.
Yep.
So she's feeling good.
It is Tessa's boyfriend, TM, or Thrax. Thrax will pull out a scimitar and attack the commander that you were talking to previously.
He's the big boy, right? On the list.
Yeah, he's the big guy in this area. He hits him twice, and he goes down. Because Thrax rolled just enough damage.
Wow,
Tessa,
okay.
it is your turn.
So I'm going to use my action to put on my sacred weapon, and my bonus action to cast Branding Smite on it, which will last for a little while. And I'm gonna step out of the tent now towards Idri. And that's really it for right now. I will. Is Idri like flying up, or is she on the ground?
Idri is in the air. Yes.
She's in the air.
Idri is currently.
20
Let me see here. I'm 20 feet up.
20 feet up.
So okay.
And
I think I can get
Tessa, you can feel the winds whipping around Idri, and you know that lifting off is going to be difficult this close to her.
I wasn't planning on flying. I was going to stay on the ground.
Yep.
So I'm going to move up towards these 2 that are just
the ones
south
that
of
didn't die
tent.
to the wall of fire,
The
yeah.
ones that are on the safe side of the wall of fire. So I'm going
Safe
towards
side.
them.
I love that about wall of fire, that like this side is hot, but the other side is really hot.
Makes total physical sense.
No touch.
Absolutely. Just a bunch of small heat pumps. It's fine.
Yeah. So go ahead, Tessa, make your attacks.
Oh no, I cast my spells. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Nikki, you are up. You
Right.
roll in and watch this tiny half-elf woman rip through half of the forces around here.
Haven't even done anything interesting yet.
So I was gonna do some lightning bolt action, and I'm feeling a little self-conscious about lightning magic next to an actual fury. So I think instead, I am just going to.
Oh, Nikki, do you have imposter syndrome? No.
A little bit.
No.
More like I don't need to waste my spell slots on lightning. I think that can handle that.
Living lightning can handle the lightning?
Yes. I'm going to. Is this touch? It's 30 feet. I'm gonna walk in to the encampment right next to Roscoe. Kind of get on this side of her from the mook on the ramparts. And I can see Tessa from here, right?
Yes, you can see everyone. You can see Kiki up on the wall as well. Like, everyone's in your side.
Okay. So Tessa, I'm going to cast Enlarge Reduce on you, if you want.
Oh my god. Yes.
You can choose that. If it's unwilling, you can make a save or something. But yeah. So everything you are wearing and carrying changes size with you. Your size doubles in all dimensions. Your weight is multiplied by 8.
I am a giantess.
Yes. Your size category goes from medium to large. You have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. And your weapons deal 1d4 extra damage because they're big.
Okay, so it's 1d4 extra damage. What was the other thing?
Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Nice.
Okay. Is that it, Nikki, or are you doing anything else?
That is it.
Okay. Roscoe.
So I just saw the fella to the south of us, the one that got blown off the ramparts and then tried to hide underneath from the Fury.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, you
But
see that.
if he's hiding underneath the deck, he's basically playing the game where you're hide and seek and you hide under the deck. It's like, well, I can still see you. So I would like to first, let's put the rain cloud over him. I cast Hex. Let's start with that.
Okay. You heck him.
So where'd we go? I heck him. He feels the heck upon him. And then let's try an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. That
Blast.
total copyright
Which is
spell
the
that
way.
you made. TM.
Well, a certain large voice actor made it so that we're only allowed to say Eldritch Blast as Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
1d does that.
That'll hit.
Does a 24 hit this cannon
That hits
fodder?
him. Yeah.
Lovely.
That hits guy
So
5.
I'm gonna do this one blast at a time on the off chance that this will be sufficient. 6. What's Hex get me?
It's a 1d6, right?
Yeah, I think it's just 1d6. 1d10 plus 6 plus 1d6. 13 points
dies.
of damage. Wonderful. So I can't move Hex on this turn, but I will take a couple steps forward. I'm not gonna bamf out my wings yet. I'm actually gonna, let's see, that's... I think I can get here. I think I can get just northeast of the tent crew. And I will turn and take another Eldritch Blast shot without Hex at this fellow who picked the wrong trail to stand on today. Does a 12 hit?
No, it doesn't. You just miss him.
Okay. Life goes on.
Roscoe,
That'll
make
do it
me
for
make me a perception check real quick.
Certainly. One of my favorite things to do when asked to do it. 19.
So you see Nikki come up in a large Tessa, and you see Thrax is mesmerized by this in a very positive way.
Thrax gets it.
Yeah, Thrax is like, oh, and then he realizes he's in a fight, so he shakes out of it as he's pulling out his longbow to start picking off people, but he's always sort of kind of looking back at Tessa.
My boobs are even bigger now.
So, we're going to make some quick morale checks for this fodder, because the ones in the Palisade are probably not doing great. Alright. Okay, so... the guys in the Palisade to the north of you jump over the wall and begin heading towards the woods.
Cancel get him.
The fools.
This guy comes over, runs. This guy runs up to Roscoe. These ones on the flame wall begin moving over here. Begin moving up towards the larger wall and attempting to climb up it to basically get around the wall of flame. So, Roscoe, you're going to get one attack. Does a 15 hit your AC? No? Okay.
Muted. I'm sorry, I'm muted. But the answer is no. However, I don't think I've done this one yet. I think with does that let me hit Hellish Rebuke even if he doesn't hit me?
I believe he has to do damage. But he has to
Being
get-
damaged. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I just crackle with lightning. I was pretty pumped about it, but no, he does not hit me.
These other folks begin with various levels of success to climb this wall, although Idri, looking at them, they are sitting targets on the wall. Like, they have to use all of their arms and everything to be moving up this, from where they are, 15, 20-foot wall.
I mean, we've got somebody sitting up on top of the wall who can snipe them.
Okay.
I'm less worried about mooks right now. Look, mooks can be cleaned up. I want to go get the big bads.
Right, so speaking of the big bads, at this point,
Are they gonna make an appearance?
well, you definitely hear something. there is a reverberating... Who speaks Infernal?
I do.
Tessa does.
Idri's had to learn some.
You hear a... Tessa, you and Thrax would know this. You hear a very deep voice going, "What's going on, incompetent fools?" And you hear that echoing like a disembodied voice.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep. Back up to Idri.
Right. I'm not going to bother with the mooks currently. Like, there are more pressing concerns, like, fucking Shadowfell shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Idri is also going to... Let's see. I'll fly up... My movement, it's 60. So I'll fly up to, like, the top of this roof, basically.
Mm-hmm.
What can I see from here?
You see all the folks training in the yard up here are now beginning to kind of turn and make their way towards the smaller palisade.
Okay, and what's this?
That's a guy on a horse. That's cavalry.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he was bigger because he's like Big Dad, or bigger because he's just on a horse.
He's on a horse.
Okay. Well,
that is what you see.
It now seems like an excellent time for let's see, hold on. How many people are near me? I gotta check a range of the thing real quick. Okay. 1, 2, 3. These are each 5, correct?
Everything's 5.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Right. In a cone aimed in this general direction, we're gonna go for round 1 of prismatic spray.
Okay.
Nice.
How far is the cone?
60 feet.
So you're going to hit... let me just do quick math.
There are only 8 sprays. It can only hit 8 of them.
Okay. So who do you want to aim at?
Dude on a horse, and anybody else who looks like they are in charge of or competent about things.
Okay, that's going to be probably dude on a horse. Dude in a horse rolled a 3 on the dice. Not helping him. People next to him get critical 1s. Those kind of in a cone then shooting that way. Nope. That's 5. They might make it. Okay. Roll the damage, Idri.
Okay, well, so here's the thing. I need to first roll to see what they get hit by.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go first for dude on a horse. Dude on a horse is currently blinded. At the start of my next turn, it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm just gonna roll for all subsequent people. Next one also is blinded. Next one is all right. Next one is struck by. He's first restrained, and then he is struck by.
A smooth criminal.
No, he takes 34 fire damage.
Well, he's dead.
Okay.
Spoilers, they have like 10 HP, by the way, so if you get a number that's above
Next
10...
one is- Alright, next one takes 30 poison damage and instantly dies.
He's dead. That guy melts.
Now up to 4 people I've hit. This one takes 24 fire damage and instantly dies.
Dead.
Next one is... So we're now up to 3 who are blinded. Who must make the wisdom saving throw at the start of their next turn.
Mm-hmm.
That was 6. This one takes 35 cold damage and dies.
He's dead.
And last one takes 30 fire damage and dies. So the 3 that have the blinded condition on them, they must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of my next turn. They cannot save out of the blindness until then. If they save, they end the blindness. If they fail, they are banished from this plane.
Cool. Kiki, you're up.
Okay, so Kiki is going to defend the wall against the climbing mooks. She's feeling, again, very dramatic. So she's going to try something she hasn't done before. So she's going to throw a contraption at them.
Ooh.
So contraption has a random effect. So she has to roll a d8 to see, and so we'll see. Oh no. Okay, so
Well,
on a
one.
one, no, it's okay. I'm going to spend points to re-roll that. So one is just something cool happens, but like something, the effect looks very cool, but nothing actually physically happens. Okay, on 3. Ooh, this is cool. Okay, so ropes shoot out and attempt to grapple all nearby creatures in a 10-foot radius. They have to make a dex saving throw while they're climbing a wall.
That's not going to go very well.
Two of them get wrapped up and fall to the ground, which means they're going to take 10. The 2 that get roped up die as Scoot rolled damage on a 2d10 for the fall, and it's a 10 and a fucking 7.
Oh,
Nice.
you should
One
be very
guy's...
proud of yourself, Scoot.
I am.
Very
These
good
guys can't
damage.
I'm
stand on a
helping.
wall.
In Scoot, statistically speaking, you were going to roll 10 between the 2 dice.
I know, but the other guy is not wrapped up as his friends caught the brunt of it, and he continues to climb.
Okay, that was fun. So Kiki's at the level where she can one time re-roll. She has to spend Tinkerer points. She can re-roll if she doesn't like the effect. But you never know. Like number 1 doesn't do anything. One of the numbers actually heals people in an area, and the rest are all like damage or blind them or rope tie them up. So I'm glad that worked out. So for her second attack, she's going to use her trusty crossbow at the guy who remains, and she's going to do her pew pew pew. Oh, not. Yeah, I can't do math. 7 damage.
He's
with
still
the
up,
magic
not
missiles.
enough.
Okay. Oh, as a free action, she goes, "You shall not pass," just because she's feeling very quote worthy.
Okay. Thrax is going to move away. Well, Idri moved away from him, so he's going to get up in the sky and use his flight to get next to Kiki, and then he's going to shoot at the other guys. He hits. Second attack hits. So he kills the guy that Kiki had wounded, and he kills one of the guy on the wall.
Good job, Space Legolas.
Tessa.
Space Legolas.
Space Legolas.
TM. I love it.
Can that be the title of this episode? Good job, Space Legolas.
It is now.
All right, so I'm gonna pull out my sword and I'm gonna go for my
Your
first
big
attack.
sword.
My
Sword.
really fucking big sword. This is like Final Fantasy type of sword.
These two
And,
poor guys
does-
that are just standing
Does
there.
a 21 hit?
Yeah, no, that hits.
So the damage to that guy is going to be 18 plus 1d4.
Well, luckily, he didn't feel most of it because he died.
Okay, 20. Okay, so the other, I'm going to attack the other guy. Does an 18 hit him?
That will hit him.
That's going to be 15 plus, so 18 total.
He also is dead.
All right, I'm going to use my action then to fly up and join the group over here. I want to make sure Kiki's also in my aura.
Mhm.
So I'm going to move
Aw.
like right there.
Okay.
So yeah, if
thank you.
anybody tries to hit you, or melee, I don't know how anybody can melee us right now, but whatever.
It would be very difficult.
The yellow though is you guys get +3 to all saves.
Nikki,
Okay,
kind of hanging out of the back of the pack.
5.
Nikki's moving on up to the north.
Can I get over this little embankment here? Does that
No, you just-
impede?
Hop up.
Cool. So I'm gonna get in between these tents. That's about as far as I can go. I will. Is this a enemy
That's a bad,
engaged
yeah.
with Roscoe?
It is.
I will just fire off a firebolt as I kind of jog past. Say 13 hits.
Nope. 13 does not hit.
It's kind of stinky. Well, that is sad.
Roscoe,
I'm gonna be sad as a bonus action.
you did make like a dream that Thrax didn't know come true, so that's worth something.
It's
He
true.
didn't know it
It's
was
true.
a dream, but now it is.
I'll take
Oh.
some credit.
Thrax knew.
You're up, Roscoe.
Yeah, I'm looking at the feller in front of me,
Mhm.
and I start to pull around my my boar hunter spear,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go JK and Eldritch Blast.
Roll it.
I say JK out loud to this enemy who is trying to kill me.
Good.
Does a 28 hit?
Yes.
That's lovely. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, a 7.
It hits them, but they're still up. So I don't know if you want to put the other blast at
No,
him. Or...
Yeah, he gets the other blast. I was showboating.
That's what you get for showboating.
This whole adventure is going to somehow be a lesson in humility. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Well, that's another treat for me, less for him. Here we go. Another 7.
He dead.
Mooks down the hard way. Okay.
Indeed he
and
did.
then I will use my... I just kind of don't want anybody crawling up our back. I will use my movement to... actually, I'm going to follow Nikki. I'm just going to start moving like I'm following Nikki. That's as far as I want to go.
So just
Through the little tents there.
the minions are up. These three, the three that flew over the wall, continue to run away. This guy that watched Roscoe Eldridge blow his friend in the face a bunch of times decides that perhaps this isn't worth it, makes his way over the wall. And the guy that's very much exposed as two of your better, as your two archer friends, have him in infilade, decides that again this probably isn't worth it, hops over the wall, and begins making a way out. However, this battalion up here begins making its way. Hang on, these mooks will climb the roof, get towards Idri.
Remember, there are still gale force winds blowing.
It's difficult terrain, but they're up there.
All right.
They weren't that far. These ones will move up this section.
Whoa!
These folks
Ah!
will move up.
They're coming!
And horses will come in
Good.
as well.
Really glad I'm in the air right now.
5, 6, 7. Oh my god, how many units is that for our
Lots of
listening
units.
audience? That's a lot.
So we have roughly
If only we had somebody with crowd control spells.
It's
another probably 10 to 15 people have rode up. Some more with horses.
18? At quick glance?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mook wave.
I was just gonna celebrate clearing level 1.
25.
And now
25,
everyone
dude.
Now we're level 5.
yeah.
Well, I mean, Idri's not.
This has been accounted for, children. Don't worry. Speaking of Idri, it's your
Oh.
turn. As these folks are all... Actually, no, I'm sorry. I apologize for that, Idri. The gentlemen on the horses, they bring up these long barrel rifles and aim them at you, Idri.
Remember, they get disadvantaged based on the previous rules we established for shooting at Idri with gale force winds around her.
Actually, they don't, for some reason. You notice
Oh,
these guys
this is
shoot
new.
through. Yeah, well, these have those weapons from Mechanicus.
Oh, that's right.
Does a 17 hit you?
Sucks.
I have to check.
You have
No.
It's been a while.
thousands of tabs open, but not your character sheet.
I do. I just needed to get to the right tab.
Okay.
And no, it does not
Does a
hit. Fuck you.
26?
Yes.
Does a 28?
Yes.
Does a 30?
Fuck yourself.
Last one was just for fun. Okay, you're going to take...
And that question.
They're all just for fun.
Idri
It's a
takes
game.
27 damage, and I need Idri to make 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh.
Okay.
And like Kiki, you're looking because you can see these guys.
Dude, what am I making con saving throws against exactly? Is there an effect here?
There's an effect from the ammunition.
What is the effect?
They are trying to. Ironically, they're trying to wind you and incapacitate you. They're trying to drop you to the ground, like unconsciously.
I cannot be put to sleep by magic. Does this apply
this
here?
This is not sleep.
They're just trying to concuss me?
Basically.
Okay.
Do you the big whack?
Yeah. They're not lulling you to sleep. They're going to conk you on the head. But Kiki, you would have...
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The feared lullaby gun.
Yeah. Kiki, these are rifles. You have seen such things before. They are not super common in the part of the world that you're from, but you have seen them. But they are crazy modified. There are scopes on them. They have these etched words into them. And they are like, they have clockwork pieces.
If anyone's noticing, Kiki's eye twitches a little bit. Like she's a little bit like, intricate.
Kiki, focus.
Kiki's fingers are twitching to the clicks of the clockwork, right? Like,
I know.
I rolled a 22 and a 12. If that 12 doesn't save, let me know, because I've still got 2 points of inspiration sitting on Idri.
So the 22 does, the 12 does not.
All right. 13?
Nope. You want to use that last one?
No, I'm going to use a point of luck, which I also have on Idri.
Nope.
Really? All right. Second point of luck.
8.
Third point of
Low
luck.
8. Wow.
22. There we go.
22
Idri
saves.
saved out.
Yep. You feel that as these things hit you, there's a to quote
That was an
Marvin the Martian,
expensive 22.
a cacophonous,
That was like
a world-shattering kaboom as you feel as they hit you in your gut. These are almost like rubber bullets. They're not meant to pierce you. They hit you, and you feel the air start to push out of your stomach, as if this is what these things are meant to do. And then, luckily, your powers force the air to go back in, because you control storms. But you realize that those gentlemen are a threat. Like, you're okay. If these hit your companions, they are probably in a lot more trouble. So it is your turn, Idri.
Okay, so all of the ones who are blinded must make a wisdom saving throw.
What do they need to hit?
18.
The horsey does. The other guys are banished.
Okay, the other two are banished. Horsey guy is no longer blinded, which is great. It's really good that he's no longer blinded, so we can see what's going to happen next. Let's see. I'm going to need to draw some things. So please bear with me for a moment while I draw some things. Alt for circle. Okay. Okay, there and there. No, that's not quite right. There's one. And there is 2. And there is...
Multiple circles have been drawn around large groups of mooks, by the way, folks.
3. And
3
I think
circles.
this one's going to have to overlap a little bit. Alright. So the only folks I'm not going to be able to hit relatively easily are, like, the 2 that are already up here with me, because if I did that, I would probably also get hit by this. So, Idri, I mean, as a general rule, Idri doesn't really have crowd control spells. She doesn't have things... She has Thunder Wave. That's about it. She doesn't have, sleep or hold person or anything like that. What she does have are non-traditional crowd control spells. And by non-traditional, I mean she has got fucking Meteor Swarm. So she just drops meteors there.
Eliminated is one form of controlled.
So every
pest
creature
control.
in there must make a dexterity saving throw, which is literally everyone except for the 2 mooks who are on the roof with me.
I'm gonna make some group ones just to save our time. No, God. Oh no, those poor bastards. Nope.
D-E-D.
Roll the damage for fun. You're gonna kill them. Like, they're dead. This isn't meteor, but
Okay,
like, roll
so
for funsies.
the spell reads as follows. A creature takes 20d6 fire damage and 20d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a saving throw. Idri also has a tummy rock, which gives her an extra damage dice, so they technically take 21d6 of each of those things.
Let's see what the number is.
I've never seen this.
The number is
on-
153.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's what a level 25 character does.
But for those who can't see the screen, you just saw all these mooks, and one by one, Scoot just like blinked
This-
out.
This-
Blinked out each
this-
character. Never have I ever seen that.
So, Kiki, you watch as you're up, and everyone on the wall can see this. Nick, you feel an extreme pull of magic as you look up, and this is a spell you've probably seen happen.
It happened at the Von Lycan Lodge.
Right, but beyond
That's right.
that, like a handful of times in your life. Like, you can count the meteor swarms you've seen on one hand, and you just see 4 of them just rocket down, and you hear... the first thing you hear is the meteors hit, and then you hear, for a very brief moment, lamentations, and then silence.
Oh, you hear crackling. There's some fire crackling.
Right. Kiki, you watch as basically these meteors just decimate the swarm of people that were coming for Idri.
So Kiki gives Idri a very complex look of admiration and also like, were you gonna leave any for us?
As she does that, Idri like gestures to the 2 in front of her, like, here you go.
These are yours. I saved them for you.
To be fair, there's also still somebody from the Shadowfell around here, which she's more concerned with.
And
Thanks.
somebody speaking Infernal.
Yes,
That's true.
that is the
So-
of concern part.
So Kiki kind of like lazily pulls out her crossbow because it's magic missiles, so she doesn't even have to aim it, and she's like, fine. So she shoots at. She does her first volley for 9.
Not enough.
Almost not enough, so she'll do her second attack. 11.
That's enough.
Okay, and then she'll aim at the other one for another. He'll get 6 for the other
Wounded,
ones.
but not dead.
Yeah.
Thrax is up. He's just gonna go, and then make his way to a point where he can see that guy and take a shot at him. Misses. Second shot hits. That guy goes down. Tessa, you're up.
All right. Well, there's nobody left to kill. So, I guess I'm
Yes.
just gonna move a little bit. I don't want to get into the gale wind. I don't know how close I can get, but I just kind of want.
I can tell you. So there are. Gale first winds. Where is it written?
So there's
Well, then
there's
say
nobody around.
Oh, it's just
so-
this the 5-foot space that I occupy.
Okay.
Oh,
So if outside of
I'm
that,
not
you
gonna
can.
do anything, I guess, or like save a turn. Can I like prepare to do something if somebody else shows up?
Yeah, you can. What is the term? You can.
Ready my
You
ready.
can ready an
action.
action. Yep.
Okay. So my readied action would be is if I see somebody and they look like a mook or somebody I can handle, I would probably fly up if it's within range and attack. If it's like big demon, I might hold back.
Okay.
Wait for the team.
Nikki, you're up.
Okay. Moving a little self forward. How effort is it to get up this wall?
You're gonna need an athletics check. There's also a gate over here that is not open, but sorry, it would be open. They were not expecting an attack.
That seems less fun. I'll go for the athletics check.
Can I swoop down and grab her?
You could help her up.
Yeah, I'm like 12 feet tall now, so maybe I can like dangle a leg down, like just climb on.
just lift Nikki up with your huge ass leg.
Nikki's not going to complain about that.
We'll say
Am I
that's-
still rolling here?
No,
Or is
well,
it
if
like
you're,
advantage?
If you're taking the leg evader, then you can just be up there.
Okay.
Leg evader.
Well, that's good because I hit enter instead of backspace and got a 3 with advantage. So I'm glad that the leg evader worked.
Roscoe,
I mean, is the leg evader still
the
running?
leg evader is still an option.
Then I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay, up you
Hey,
come.
babe, hey, babe.
I'm gonna let myself be kind of on the north edge of the wall a little bit. Actually, I want to get a piece of that aura coming off Tessa. So I'll head
Okay,
out there.
so here's the thing that happens next: is everyone's up there in a nice group. You folks see the top of the roof of the main building come splintering off as this
Oh.
massive winged demon flies up, looks around, sees Idri, and makes a
Sick.
beeline for her
Oh, hell no.
immediately.
For her.
For her, he is going to launch into you, Idri, and he's going to try to grapple you.
I guess
Okay.
I can't use my ready to action for him, can I?
You don't think you can... This is not the guy for you to fight, you
Okay.
think. I need you to make an opposing athletics or strength check, Idri.
Neither of these are my specialty.
No, you're a small, tiny elf girl.
I
that
don't
shoots
do
lightning.
strength checks.
No. That's what Gav was for. Or Rufus. if he
9.
was here. No. He wraps you up, putting you in like a submission hold.
Okay.
What you folks on the wall will see is he's got her in one, he's got Idri in one hand, other one very sharp claws come out, and he goes in for a kidney punch with those things.
Rude.
Does a...
Is an immediate reaction to being grabbed.
no.
Yep, what would you like to do?
There's a thing that's going to spring up around Idri. You guys would notice that, like all of a sudden, Idri is just surrounded by almost like this cocoon of thorny briars.
Okay. He... yep, so...
It can still hit.
He will.
The attack can still hit, but she's going to get a serious improvement in how much damage she's going to take from it.
Right, so he rolled a 25 versus your AC.
That's still going to hit. That's only improves my AC to 20.
Okay, then he's going to roll damage for you.
Can I spend a point of inspiration to make him re-roll it?
No.
Or no?
That's not
Okay,
how that
I didn't think
works.
so.
So he pierces you for 13 damage.
He pierces me for 7 damage.
Yep. Because of that special thing. Meanwhile, folks, rising
Thanks,
up
Rufus.
out of the... Coming out of the building, you see this. A group of folks that Tessa would immediately recognize that there are 5 figures coming out. 4 of them are tieflings. They are dressed and have a sigil that most of you wouldn't notice on it. Tessa, you would. These are... they bear the symbol of Nazrax.
Oh, they're Tory.
Yeah, they are old Tory. Like
Oh, boy.
pre-Civil War Tory.
I definitely make a very audible fuck.
Yep. These look more
Uh-oh.
doable and handleable for you. So if you want to bum rush them, you feel free. But they are a ways away.
Yeah, that's how far is that? So if I'm double the size, how does movement work?
You still have roughly the same movement.
Okay.
There is a guy in the middle of those 4 that looks like a humanoid, but you can see shadows billowing off of him.
Okay. So
You also have your solstice gift that makes you go farther.
That's right. I can activate that to fly faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if that doubles my speed, then I can get there on 1 turn.
And we can just trade your action down for a movement. Yep, so you
So
get right in their
That would
faces.
be 1 movement, and then I guess I will use my action first on the guy on the left. I'll do.
Well, no, that was 60 feet dead. That would be a double move.
What will have the thing Kiki gave me to make my
right.
flight speed more?
Never mind then. Go ahead.
Your
So
speed
that
sash.
This is a 26 hit him.
Which one? Who are you aiming at?
The one on the left.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
I'm gonna do 20 plus 21 damage.
Any particular kind of damage?
Radiant. So I have a 2d6 of radiant damage on there.
He's not real thrilled about that.
Okay. Don't care. I'm gonna hit him again.
Don't care.
Paladin don't care.
22 hits, yep.
He takes 16 total damage.
Are you adding your
Same guy?
giantess?
What was that?
Are you adding
Oh my god, giantess.
like don't you get like strength bonus or something? Because you're like
That's
I-
the D4.
supercharged.
That's the
That's
D4.
the D4, yeah.
Oh, that's the D4.
That's the
okay.
D4. Were you hitting the same guy, Tessa, or the 2
Same
guys?
guy.
Okay.
Same guy.
Okay, he, again, not feeling super great.
Ugh.
Took a bap to the face. Okay. So they come out and see that, so they need to act now, because that was Tessa's trigger. They're going to move up and sort of surround Tessa. Shadowfell guy's going to take a step back. So you are getting a couple of...
I'm shedding light, too. Does that affect the Shadowfell people?
Yeah, he didn't like you, that's why he backed up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm spreading 20 feet of light.
Yeah, he's not a fan of that, although the 4 Tory are just tieflings. They're not particularly demonic. They don't like you seeing the Aloran symbol on them, and they're pretty pissed about that.
Yeah, fuck you.
But it's personal, not
It's
biological.
personal now.
All right, Tessa, does a 19 hit your AC?
Nope.
Does a 24 hit your AC?
Yup.
Okay. So out of those are 2 of them. First round of attacks, you get 12. Second guys are up.
Well, actually, that's -5 because of the shield spell, so I take 7.
Yep. That won't hit you. Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
You will take an additional 10 damage. Shadowfell guy. He's gonna take a look at Idri for a second. He's gonna fail his knowledge check, so he doesn't know what the fuck's going on with that. He's not super read up on people. But he will lob a fireball on that wall. So I need Roscoe, Kiki, and Nikki to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
And Scoot, just to confirm,
Yes.
did they come out of a tent?
They came out of the big house.
Big house,
in
okay.
there, yep.
Okay.
Like the kind of fortified position. They did not come out of a tent.
18 for Roscoe on that save.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend an inspo to re-roll that 9 into a 6, so we're gonna do another one. Okay, you know what? Sure, 14's where we are.
Okay.
18 for Kiki.
So we have a save for a Kiki and a Roscoe, but not for a Nikki. As you are going to take some damage.
I could tell RNGesus decided I was just gonna eat that one, and I needed to stop throwing good inspiration points after bad.
25 damage overall, not too bad. So you folks that save take half,
that's pretty
Nikki
bad.
takes 25.
So 12 is rounded down. It's 12 or 13 for
13 you round up.
13.
Yeah, so Roscoe and Kiki take 13. Nikki takes 25. Bap. Now, back to Idri. Got a big demon.
Okay,
He's holding you.
Idri's got some things she wants to do. First of all, this dude is literally holding on to her, which makes it real easy for Idri to mark him.
Mm-hmm.
He is now affected by the dimensional anchor spell for the next 10 minutes, or until I take it off.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't going nowhere. 2. Let's see. Do I have to break free of his hold in order to cast spells, or can I cast spells while he's still holding on to me?
If they don't require a motion like the somatic component, you can. If it's just verbal, then you can cast because he isn't blocking your mouth.
Okay. Let me check something then.
Do complicated characters at 25.
Yes. Sorry, I have to check which of my spells are somatic and which ones are not.
Do you want to do that while we move on to Kiki to see what she does?
There's only one more thing I need to check, and then I will know for
Cool.
yes. All right, so
Yes.
I'm going to cast Prismatic Spray again.
Okay.
This time it's going it's going to, let's see.
You only have a way you can hit him without risking Tessa.
Well, so here's what I'm wondering, and I'm going to draw this, Scoot, and you're going to tell me if I can do it or not. Can I do... no, not that. Can I do that?
That way? Yeah. The left or the right?
The one that actually hits the 2 Tory and the Shadowfell dude, but without hitting Tessa.
You're grappled. You can't aim that well. He's got you. You can hit him easily, but you don't. It'd be a roll of the fate dice to see if it would hit Tessa or not.
Okay, then in that case, I'm not going to cast Prismatic Spray just yet. Idri's going to do something entirely different. So Idri is not a strength-based character. Idri is not going to break free of a grapple by any normal means. So Idri is not going to bother trying to break free of a grapple. Idri is... There's going to be a loud thunderclap overhead, and Idri's going to turn into a literal storm. Like, she just is an entire fucking storm now. Her body is now made up of light, and she's kind of just hovering there.
Okay. That would get you out of his grasp because you're just a storm now.
Yep.
Okay.
Which means I now need to roll to determine a number of lightning bolts coming from my form. Let's see here.
What was once a small halfling girl now becomes a literal thunderstorm, Roscoe. And Roscoe, you still feel like that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yep. So she's got 4 lightning bolts that are going to come out from her.
Mm-hmm.
And because she's now level 20 as a fury, she can choose where they go.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. 2 are going to hit him, and 2 are going to hit the Shadowfell dude because she's pretty sure that Tessa can handle herself.
Okay.
As
you rocket and hit him, nothing happens. He just absorbs them.
It just absorbs the... That's unfortunate.
The Shadowfell gentleman, though, does not. That does not happen to him.
Okay, so the... Let's see. They do 1d8 per spell level of the highest spell slot you have remaining. The highest spell slot I have remaining is a level 8. So each of these is going to do 9d8 because I have an extra damage dice.
Is there a save for him?
For the other dudes?
Yeah, for the Shadowfell guy.
Oh, it's a ranged spell attack. Sorry, let me roll that. Cheat. What do I roll for my ranged spell attack? I don't think I've ever had to roll this. Is that plus Dex?
Dex plus your proficiency.
Okay, so it's going to be Dex plus proficiency plus my Fury attack bonus. So I'm fairly certain I'm going to hit him a lot. But let's see if I crit. So 1d20 plus 11 plus 7. Does a 32 hit him, Scoot?
Yes, it does.
Great,
What
he
if
takes
he said
66.
no?
He takes 112. Yeah, he takes 112 damage.
Yeah, he's worse for wear, but still up.
Shadowfell dude is still up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I cannot do anything else this turn.
Kiki.
So Kiki is both impressed and bewildered by what's going on because she's a little bit like, what? There was the short, angry one, and now,
now
there's a storm.
It's Cloud now.
And now is Cloud. Yeah. Okay. So Kiki doesn't like us all being clustered right here, where we could.
Can we get rid of the ear circles? Kind of messing with me.
That would be helpful.
Kate. That'd be
I don't know how to. I'm trying to click on them and they won't let me.
You have to be on the arrow to select something.
I am, and it's still okay. Now it's finally letting me.
Okay, so Kiki's going to hop over. She wants to get closer to Tessa. She can't do a lot from here, but she's like torn between. There is this giant winged demon thing around Storm Cloud Gal, and so she's going to move so she gets closer to Tessa, and we're not all clustered around for other area affecting. So she's going to hop over to the roof that Idri was standing on. It is now storming over here, and she's going to lob something at the winged. She's going to try another contraption just because it was fun to do like the random effect. So let's see what a 5 is. Okay, this is ridiculous. I might re-roll this.
Well, what is that? What did you roll?
Wait, actually, I'll ask a question. So, was the winged creature? Did it take damage from lightning, or that was one?
It ate it. It didn't seem at all.
Okay. So upon impact, a gallon of pure water bursts out. Creatures within a 5-foot radius must make a dex saving throw, making the target creature gain vulnerability to lightning. damage and resistance to fire on a failed save, or they just are wet on a successful
He would just
one.
be wet. This is
This
is
Okay.
something from the hells. He will be a sad wet demon, but he will not be vulnerable to
Yeah, sad wet. Yeah, take that, demon. Okay. So instead, she's. I know, right? So she's. Okay, that's pretty funny. I know you like your sad anime boys, so a sad wet demon is really not
sad anime bird.
Really not a stretch for Deb there. So on 6, upon impact, a flash of light bursts out. Creatures within a 10-foot radius must make a Constitution saving throw or be blinded for 2 combat rounds. So con save for the winged beastie has to be a 17. I know it probably has huge con.
He does. He rolled an 18 on
okay.
the dice, so he's okay.
Fine. So
Fine.
she's trying with her things to do something fun. So okay, she's gonna do her.
We don't have fun here, Randall.
I mean, for Kiki, she wants like there to be an effect, so she's going to use her second attack and just do magic missiles for a whopping 9.
Now that will
on
hit
the
him,
demon.
and he will take that
Yeah.
damage.
Right in the wing.
So you have now done more damage to him than Idri has done, Kiki.
Kiki flexes. She's
Yeah,
going.
you're at the top.
I mean, Idri's got things he's gonna do next round, but
At
savor
this
it.
point, Thrax will look over. It's his turn. He will see that Nikki's not really doing great, and he will cast a healing word. He will cast Cure Wounds on Nikki.
Nikki is doing extremely not great.
17. Wow,
Oh,
That's really good.
that's
is really
a lot of
good.
your health bar.
That is a very significant slice of my health bar as a wizard.
Tessa, so that's his turn. You're up, Tessa.
Okay, so
Yeah, this guy
Yeah.
that you bapped him a bunch.
I'm gonna try and finish him off.
Hmm
Does an 18 hit him?
That does.
That's gonna be 19 plus 4. That's 20 total damage.
He's
He's
still up.
Oh my god! Alright, one more time. 21.
That's a hit.
Alright, that's gonna be 16 damage.
He goes down.
Finally, Jesus. Fuck. A lot of health.
Nikki, it's your turn.
Okay. Feeling much better, like I'm not about to fall over.
Yeah, you see Thrax goes over and like pat you on the shoulder. He's like, "Get it, you'll be fine." And he goes to kind of slap your butt like you do in sports. And he's like, He hasn't noted if you should do that now. He's a little.
I'm gonna wink at him and pat my butt.
He will touch your shoulder.
Okay, that's fine. He tried.
He did.
I will be distressed about the lack of lightning damage that it seems that Demon Fella here is taking. So over here on the rampart, about what is that, 25 feet to my side, there's some sort of catapult-looking fella.
Yeah, it appears to be like a scorpion or like something like that.
Okay. What does it have by way of ammunition next to it?
It is loaded with a big bolt.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Do you think, Scoot, if I were to cast catapult on that bolt, that it would do something more interesting than just a rock, by virtue of being a giant bolt?
Probably.
Alright, let's see what happens. Does it weigh less than 5 pounds? Does it look like it?
No,
I mean, it's big, it's bolty, but you know, they're not like crazy heavy. I don't know how crazy heavy is for a scorpion.
This is probably like, it's like a real big javelin, so you're looking at maybe like 5 to 10 pounds.
Okay. I'll give it a try. I'll hope it's a little bit on the light side of that range.
Use the fate dice.
All right.
And the fate dice is with you.
All
it
right.
fires.
So it goes 90 feet in a direction I choose. So I'm just gonna choose like kind of towards the wing of this big guy,
Mhm.
pushing past Idri.
The bolt goes and it rips through a membrane.
Okay.
He does. That's going to do some damage to him.
So he gets a dex saving throw to get out of the way of it.
I rolled it. He didn't.
Oh,
He
okay,
didn't make
cool.
it.
Okay. Excellent.
So it's a called shot. So he takes some damage, and you see him like, and he hits the roof for a moment, as he will probably reascend, but he is you hit the membrane, so he's gonna have to take a second to figure that out.
Okay, this seems good. Catapult says that if my object strikes a target, they both take 3d8 bludgeoning damage. So I'm assuming that this bolt is essentially splinters at this point.
Yeah, it's smashed into the deal.
Okay. But I got okay. I did damage. Do I need to roll anything for that?
I rolled some for his call shot to kind of bring him down. So it's done damage, but a little bit less to get him not in the air right now.
Okay.
Roscoe.
I'm happy with that. Yeah. I'm gonna stay right here with Idri between me and the giant thingy.
Good call.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Roscoe.
Okay. So Nikki,
all of your lightning magic won't hit this demon. I'm sorry. All that lightning spell you have.
all that one lightning spell I have that requires that he be mean to me first.
Yes.
That's okay.
I
think we can live with that. But I am going to add to the joys of storm happening around him by using my bonus action to move Hex over here.
To him?
To him? Yeah, to him.
He got hexed.
He is hexed, and for what it's worth, if grapple comes into play again, Hex does give disadvantage on strength checks. I don't know if that's going to help, but it's out there. And so that's my bonus action just to move it, but it's not casting, so I'm going to... Yes. We'll just Eldritch Blast. 2 blasts on him right now. Does a natural 20 for a 29 hit?
That hits.
Aw, yeah.
Okay, great. So let's do that one first. So it's... Oh no, I was about to give myself one more. So that's 13 doubled to 26.
6 damage.
That is... I don't know if this matters. The 6 from Hex is necrotic, and the rest of it is force.
All of it seems to go through.
Just regular.
Well, I mean, it critical,
regular
but it went in. Nothing. He didn't seem particularly weak to either of those forces.
Weak or... Okay, great.
Yep.
Let's try to hit him with more of the thing for a non-natural 20.
That's a hit.
Okay, great. Let's do it again. I gotta get some macros or whatever they are.
Macaroons.
For... Oh,
17
there's better damage.
Nice.
17 damage.
Good job.
Yeah. That's bonus in action, and you know what? I do agree with the let's spread less. So I'm just gonna walk up to. I want to get on the roof above the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of hanging out, kind of crouched down on the roof a little bit there, just to spread us out a bit.
Okay. Well, it is the fell gentleman's turn, and he's not looking great. He's pretty banged up. But he begins. He brings out an item, which Tessa can see. It looks oddly fey. It's like this silver brooch, and he points it up to Idri's stored cloud, and he goes, "Jackpot." Idri, roll me a d20, please.
14.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You and your storm form are sucked into the amulet.
Oh,
I'm gonna spend a point of inspiration to reroll that then.
Okay, try it again.
oh,
Nice.
Get crit mixed!
oh, the Scoot double face palm.
Classic.
Classic Kate.
Oh, that would have sucked. Yeah, that is classic Kate, 100%. In her darkest hour. Oh, you should see this expression. He's like, I want to murder you a lot. He's like, I had plans. I had such plans. Breathe, Scoot, breathe.
I was prepared for this as well. As Idri, you are being pulled into the amulet, and you're like, no. A rift opens behind the Fey guy. And Tessa, you see this absolute madman. And I don't mean like a mad lad, like a gentleman with crazed hair, red.
Same guy?
No, this is a different. This is a whole new guy.
Oh, this is a different dude.
Whole new
Cool.
dude rocks up. His eyes, like the colored part of his eyes, are blood red. Most of his iris is blood shattered, and he has this huge, very nasty looking double-headed axe, and he's this huge, crazy smile, and there is just an aura of murder coming from him as he picks it up and then just buries it into the fell guy's back.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh!
And you can hear him just going, no touch. And then he just starts hacking this man's body apart to the point where some of the Tories look around, they're like, what in the fuck? And they're sort of torn between you and him. But you can tell they're properly distracted at the moment. But he is functionally starting to like just hammer at this body and making it pulp.
Alright, I think Tessa's appropriately freaked out by this.
Yeah, well, it's the guard's
Random
turn,
dude.
and they're gonna keep fighting you. Try to get
They can try.
past you.
You're much less scary than he is.
That is a 17 versus your AC.
Nope.
That is a critical against you.
No.
And a 20, a dirty 20.
Nope.
Okay.
20 does not hit.
So the critical does, though. Plus 4. That's wrong. I rolled that incorrectly.
I'll take it.
No. 24
Alright,
damage Tessa takes from the
Well,
crit.
I subtract 5.
Subtract 5, yep. So you do take a bat from that. The demon is up. He's on the ground. Yeah, he's gonna rush Kiki.
Kiki!
Wait,
I figured it out. It's when your token was missing, it was just under the big guy.
Oh.
Your token got like
Kiki
scooted off to
is
the
now
side.
Idri, because I don't know where Idri went. Oh, there's Idri.
Oh.
He's under the big guy.
It's now canon that Kiki can duplicate herself. Sorry, it's canon.
would this attack of opportunity, because I'm still a storm, be a lightning bolt?
It would be. You're still a storm.
Okay, then I guess I just need to roll a...
Well, it's not going to matter, because all of your lightning bolts won't hurt him.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he just takes the lightning bolt and it doesn't matter.
So he rocks up to Kiki. 2 real big claws, bird.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Does a 22 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Does a 30.
Oh,
fuck off.
Squawk. Kiki's squawk.
Angry squawk.
Angry squawk.
More desperate, but okay. Angry, desperate squawk.
God damn it,
Ooh,
did it wrong
let's.
again.
Nikki, did you update your health bar?
21 damage
I didn't know it was
to
visible.
raking claws against Kiki.
Okay,
Ow.
just-
Kiki's still up, but.
Yep.
Yeah.
Idri,
Yeah.
you are storm.
You said 21, right? Okay. Ooh, she's
21
she's
damage.
still technically double digits.
A lot of you are super squishy, and I am enjoying
And
this.
storm, another 4 lightning bolts come out. These 4 lightning bolts are all going to go at the Tori around Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them going to get hit by 2. 2 of them are going to get hit by 1. I have to roll a spell attack for this. So let me roll that again. Let's roll 20 plus.
30,
I'm doing 35,
yep.
a 34,
Yep.
a 28, and a 27 hit.
Okay, are you spreading all 3 of them out, or are you focusing one?
So each of them is going to take 1. One of them is going to take 2. Actually, you know what? No, the 2 on the right. They're each going to take 2 bolts.
Okay, so roll the damage because you've hit them both.
They both take 54 times 2, 108. They each take 108 damage.
So they are dead. You fried.
Great. Now Tess only has to deal with one of them. I'm also going to do another thing because I can, which is I'm no longer going to be a storm. I'm going to stop being a storm. I'm just a regular flying small angry girl. And
aren't we all?
I'm going to arrange this very, very particularly.
Mm-hmm.
Way the heck over here, almost outside of the edge of the place fort thing. I'm going to cast something so that the very edge of it hits the demon, like here, does not quite hit Kiki.
What shape is it?
It is a circle, so I'm trying to cast it like way the heck back here, so the very edge of the circle hits him and curves like. Hold on,
I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that. Not without encompassing like Tess and a lot of other things.
Let me try and draw the shape, and then move it. So
Here,
it's 6-foot radius.
While you do this, I'm gonna move on to Kiki while you're
That's fine.
prepping this. So Kiki, you gotta hit a bunch. What do you want to do?
You mean besides cry and curl into a ball? Okay, no, our Kiki is more.
Look, you want to sit
than
down and
that.
let him hit you for crits? That's fine. I'm good with that.
No, never. Kiki will not be defeated. Okay, so
Kiki's coming very close to being defeated.
Kiki's gonna reach in and grab her. She's instead of a contraption, she's gonna grab her last pre-made item, which is a bomb. And she's going to throw it at him. And I just lost where the damn. I was so taken by. I was like, oh shit, she's like my little bird. It's
sweet baby bird.
So
time to fly, Kiki.
Yes. Okay. So she is going to. Yeah. So she. So he can make a dex save to have the damage. Yeah.
He got a critical.
7. Oh, mother. Okay. Ooh. All right. Well, he'll still take some damage. Let's see if I did this right. Oh, but that was not right.
That's a lot of damage, Kiki.
Oh, no, that was no damage because I turned it incorrectly. All right. 64 plus 1. D10. So would be 19, so halved.
So he will take 10 damage.
Okay. And then she's just since she has no more, she's gonna do another pew 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 with her thing. So 1, 2, 3. So with her crossbow, she's gonna fire. She's kind of like cowering a little bit and like just aiming her crossbow up at this big demon after lobbing a. He kind of like turned his head aside and didn't get all the damage from the bomb, and now she's like pew pew. So 10 from the magic missiles.
Got it.
From the crossbow.
Are you, Kate? Have you finished playing with circles?
Yes, but it's now not letting me move said circle. Okay, now I can select it. Hold on. There we go. All right, so I can do it like this. Ah, no, not go back. Go back into game. I can set it up such that it hits square he occupies.
Kiki's space.
It's not occupying Kiki's space.
It's clipping her space as much as it's clipping his.
Barely.
And there, it's no longer clipping her space.
It's still clipping her. He's still clipping her. Her square.
I am zooming in, and it is not clipping her
You're
square.
being very pedantic about this.
I am totally being pedantic about this. I'm trying not to kill her.
Don't Don't worry, the demon will do that for you if you let him.
Oh, I was like, thanks.
Can I? Wait, Kiki. Can I hold my action until Kiki goes?
Kiki is attacked, but if you hold your action until Kiki is like out of there, you can do that.
Kiki, jump down. Like backwards down.
My turn's over, right?
Well, if you
'Cause I just
move
went,
now
oh.
after attacking, he will get an attack of opportunity.
That's right. I'm like,
It's still gonna hit less than what I'm going to hit.
What if you just sidestep to the right?
She's
You're
used everything.
not going to provoke an attack of opportunity because you're still within his range.
He's large.
no, but Deb is saying if I move 5 right, like
If you
here.
move 5 feet,
circle
yeah,
around
exactly,
him.
right there. Yep. So you're
not
not,
getting
you're
away
not
from
leaving
him.
him. You're not going to get an attack of opportunity, but Idri gets to clip the circle.
We have played that, so you're good.
All right.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna drop Sunburst now.
Okay.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which he might make.
He does not.
Great.
The light.
That is so
But
barely.
Takes-
precious.
He takes 52 radiant damage and he's blinded for 1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay, he's still up. Thrax is gonna rock. Thrax is gonna charge him and attack. Actually, he's gonna do. Thrax is gonna do something probably stupid. He's actually gonna roll up and yell Kiki. And he's gonna try to pull you away from the demon.
Okay.
Like in a.
I guess I.
don't like taking the bullet for the president.
Oh,
Get down,
God.
Mr. President!
Like he wants to move you away from the demon.
President Kiki. Okay,
Yeah.
she'll.
The
She's
demon no longer can
bewildered.
have an attack of opportunity because he can't fucking see.
Kiki will allow him to yank her
So
or whatever he's doing.
He will fly by, grab her, and then just basically force himself to the ground. He's blind, so you would just have disadvantage on this. Oh no. He hits Thrax, because Thrax took the hit for you. So Thrax gets his wings raked by his claw as he tumbles a story to the ground. And he's just like, I'm sorry. I probably should have asked for your consent, but I figured you didn't want to die.
No die. No. Thank you.
Okay, and he like,
Kiki's a little bewildered.
yeah, like pushes you up against the building. That's gonna be his turn. Tessa.
Alright, so I got one more to deal with. So I'm going to go for that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to luck that. Oh, I crit!
You crit.
Oh yeah, Deb has crit.
Alright. So that's going to be
48. That's 14 plus.
That's 6, so 32 total damage on that hit.
Okay, he's still up.
Alright, one more hit. This is 28 hit.
That's a hit.
Alright.
Oh, real good tonight, Deb.
15. 18 radiant damage.
18. He is still alive.
Motherfucker.
Everyone should just have seen though, because Tessa flew in, giant Tessa flew in, and was just surrounded by these like 4 or 5 dudes, and she's just like picked them off. Like she just.
Well, no, Idri picked them off.
That's true. Well, it's not like you haven't done anything, but
Yeah,
like
you've been
you were just like,
holding-
I'm going in.
That would have been
Yes.
look. Tessa's holding those guys there because if they got into your range, you'd have a problem.
Yes.
That's right.
Nikki, you're up.
These are resilient.
Yeah, it's if they're battle-hardened veterans from a very big war. Nikki, how would you like to help or hinder the situation?
There's a lot
Hinder.
of situation happening. Roscoe?
Always
Hinder.
Roscoe?
I love a good hinder.
Let's check the range. Nope, not enough. Okay. I mean, it worked really good last time. Are there more bolts hanging out at the crossbow thing?
No, I mean, you could go load it. There was one in it.
Okay. Well, I mean, if there's some like sitting next to it,
Yeah, there's
just...
an ammo pile sitting next to it.
Okay, yeah, I'll just cast catapult on one of them.
Okay, it flies.
Hit this man.
He
Hit this
critically
beastie
fails because he does not see this bolt coming because he's fucking blind.
Ooh.
So
Hell
it hits
yeah.
him. Hits him dead
Okay.
on. So roll the
There's-
3d8.
3d8.
While he does that, I have a meta question.
Sure.
Oh.
Wow, Jesus. 24
Goddamn.
Oh my
damage.
god.
I rolled in roll 20, so no one can accuse me of any shenanigans. That was 3 8s
Nice.
on a 3d8.
Add a
That is
wizard.
Pretty sweet.
Does this individual have immunity to lightning?
The demon, he's absorbing it somehow. He's not immune. He's just absorbing your power.
Okay. Because I do have Elemental Adept, which means that nobody has resistance and immunity drops to resistance, and I just wanted to make sure that was...
No, he's like, you're hitting him, it's just not hurting him for some reason. You haven't asked him why. You haven't really checked him out.
Sure.
So you've just
Pardon me,
yeah.
sir. Can you take this survey before I continue wailing on your ass?
Roscoe, you're up.
Recent movement has changed my plan slightly. Could you...
Yes, sir.
So Thrax flew over, but then
Grabbed
dived down
Kiki,
to the
took a
ground.
hit. They are now under the house. So they are under the building,
Ugh.
everyone else is on the roof.
My most sincere. Ugh. How far down would I have to get? 'Cause I'm assuming some of this is eaves. How far down would I have to get along this wall before I could see them?
10, 15. You'd have to get about... The snap roller is a very handy tool. About 45 feet before you would come around the corner from your vantage point.
All right, Kiki. Remember earlier when I said I got you, bird? The world's
Yes.
#1 boyfriend. It just ruined that plan. So instead of
It's
healing
Tessa's
Kiki,
boyfriend, TM, thank you. We trademarked that
Oh.
for a reason.
it's okay. Well, I'm getting him a mug that says something. But I guess then... Oh, you know what I will do? I will try to assist removing the situation that's putting Kiki in danger in the first place. So, first, action. Finally, here at the end of the battle, I will bamf out my wings. Roscoe goes Super Saiyan.
Full Valkyrie mode.
Well, yeah, we're getting some real Captain Marvel powering up vibes going on here. Now with wings out, crackling, I guess I'll flap up like 5 feet. Just don't want to waste them. But really, I just wanted the extra juice, so I will fire at the bad man.
What are you firing?
Oh, Eldritch Blast. I'm sorry.
16 is not hit.
That's a bummer. That radiant thing do anything? I don't think it does.
But he's so big.
And that shot was bad.
But I did bad. But what if
But I did
instead
bad.
I did good?
Using your second one?
Yeah, we'll use the second.
Might as well.
Blast.
Blast.
Blast it
Like,
all.
Blast. Even
Oh
less.
my god, terrible. Even less. Okay, well, I'm flying now. And oh, I'm sorry, for clarity, I don't think I articulated this. That was burning some sorcery points to quicken Eldritch Blast, because the wings are an action.
Cool.
But not a spell, so we're good. So I guess I'll use what movement I do have to get close to healing my friend, my secret Santa, my good buddy Electricity that I still can't help because of show-off McTinder match over here.
Kiki's your secret Santee. She's your secret Santa.
So Tessa, that guard goes to take another whap at you, and then unfortunately gets a big old axe to the back, and he just goes down. And you see this, that crazy wild man looking guy just goes, and then he looks up at you. He's like, and then he sort of very sheepishly backs away from you.
Did I just scare Reaver?
You did. You very much scared Reaver. You're a very large woman.
I'm gonna take that as a personal win.
He's just like, and he just sort of like
I
takes the
waved him,
long
like,
way
"Hi."
around.
He's I'm picturing him like moving around Tessa cautiously.
Yeah, he's
Thank
not
you.
taking his eyes off you, but he's also trying not to look at you, and he's just like,
Thank you very much, weird sir.
It's fine. Rufus will talk to you. And then he just kind of continues on.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I understand what that means.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
The guards are dead. Only the demon now. What shall the demon do? He's gonna attack Idri.
I figured he would.
So let's.
Unsurprising.
He's gonna go into a berserk though.
He's disadvantaged.
I know. Oh, that was a crit and a 1. Oh no.
Oh,
That 21
that's
hits you though.
brutal.
That's,
The 21? Yes, it does.
Does a 17?
Nope.
Does a 24?
Yep.
And then... Nope, those are all single digits, doesn't fucking matter. Nope, okay, so he hit you twice.
Okay.
For 18 more damage.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Okay, so we figured out that lightning doesn't damage him. That he doesn't seem to particularly care about... Like, he takes damage from other sources. Lightning is the only one that he seems to absorb, correct?
Correct.
Like when he got hit by cold and necrotic and all that shit.
Your friends have been pinging him, and they've been dropping his health. They've been hurting him, but when you do your big lightning attacks, nothing happens.
Okay. I'm gonna prismatic spray over this away, basically in a direction where it literally cannot hit anybody but him.
Okay.
And the only thing I have to do is not roll a 3.
Let's see
Which,
what
if I
you
do roll a 3, I have... No, I have changed that, so
Nope.
let's hope it...
You've used all your points.
I was like, you've used luck.
I have no other point left. So... Oh, for fuck's sake.
A 3 was
Oh,
rolled.
wow.
He's
Wow.
double
Oh.
blind.
He gets
Like a
hit
good
with lightning
research
damage.
study.
That does absolutely nothing.
Wow,
sorry.
that's some me luck right there.
That really is. I mean, it's only fair after I critted out of being trapped in a... Like, this is karmically fair.
No, it's
Yes.
not. I had plans.
Oh.
Fuck you.
I know, it's true. So in that case,
How dare you have plans?
I'm just gonna drop
How
a cone of cold on him then.
You know,
How dare
You're
DM
gonna
have
what?
plans?
How dare
I'm gonna drop a cone of cold on him then,
Audacity.
because
How are
tummy
you-
stone.
Tummy rock. Got it.
I have like 9 levels of spells stored in tummy rock.
Rob, you can only cast one per turn.
Oh, I can't drop it from the tummy rock? Never mind then.
That's a reserve for you to pull from.
Alright.
Okay, so Kiki, you're up.
Am I?
Are you?
Oh.
Thrax is like, you see Thrax is now like up against the wall. Something you were noticing that was his wing, the one that got raked, is
Yeah.
pretty fucked up. Like something's happening
Shit.
to it. It's actively festering.
Oh. This is not good. Okay, Kiki, how's the demon looking, by the way?
Not great. A couple more baps, he'll be gone.
Oh, okay. Kiki doesn't have a lot of BAP left in her. Okay, so she's gonna move this away, like 30. Could she go under the walkway that's near the wall? Is
Yeah,
that the-
it's up. You can go under there.
Okay. So she's gonna kind of limp over there a little bit. So she's out of bombs. She can cobble stuff together. I think she's just gonna like charge up her crossbow and just go for the safe, like
The safe
pew
damage.
pew pew. Yeah, like she's just not thinking very clearly now. Okay, so she's going to go for the first 3. So just so people are listening, I get 2 attacks, so it's 6 magic missiles total. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, and 2. What the hell, man?
What the fuck?
Not so great. That's weird.
2, 4,
So mathematically.
6, 8,
I'm just gonna
12,
try one for
14.
funsies.
Yeah.
Okay, you do the damage.
Okay, and she's just going to kind of hunker down.
Thrax is also going to move the fuck away. He's going to take his bow, though, and take at least 1 pot shot. He hits pretty fucking hard. Good job, Thrax. Tessa, you're up.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'll fly over here.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do.
I am going to hit. You know what? I'm gonna use a point of critspiration.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
you.
Yes, she
So
did.
I take my
The paladin.
sword, and I'm going to add Nikki's. So that is 40 total radiant damage on strike 1.
How would you like to bring this demon down, Tessa?
Oh, he goes down.
He goes down.
Um,
He had 12 hit points left.
Oh my god.
I want to just do it classic, like lop his head off and watch it just disintegrate into nothing as he's bathed in like radiant light.
Yep.
Like
so,
a demon hunter, kind of like.
So as everyone watches, like Idri, he's rearing up for a nice big attack to keep pounding you. The claw comes out looking. You can see it dripping some sort of weird ichor, and before he can finish the attack, the head just goes and lobs and rolls, hits the roof, rolls down it, and hits the ground as the body collapses through the roof inside the building.
I will land, like, not super hard, not the most delicately, mostly because Idri doesn't do delicate terribly well. Look
Hell of
up
an
at actually.
understatement.
She's gonna start descending, realizing that if she lands, that she can't actually look Tessa in the eye. Stay hovering and tell her, just so you know, he was locked to this plane. You've killed him, not just banished him.
Oh, good.
Very.
So understated. Just like, good.
Good.
Is
Fuck.
there any immediate threat?
No, you're out of comp. You've cleared this place, and
All
actually,
right, I'm still.
Idri's Paragon class can tell when creatures not of this plane are within 60 feet, and there's nobody within 60 feet not of this plane, so we're good for right now. Well,
So
there's
will
no one
I-
not of this plane within 60 feet, but she knows him and she's very excited to see him.
So while I'm still Super Saiyan, I'm going to kind of swoosh down lower so I can see Kiki and Thrax. 'Cause Thrax's wing is still doing something funky.
yeah, there's something weird going on there.
All right, well, let's see how a little angel healing helps with that. I'm going to use on both of them. Let's try some healing light from my Celestial Warlock class. So I'm going to roll. This will be Kiki first. Gets 8 health points back for Kiki.
She breathes a little easier, thank you.
And for Thrax, gets 11. Does it look like it helps with the
Yeah, it
wound
looks like
situation?
your specific brand of healing is really stopping his whatever the hell that demon did.
Can I give it a try?
Okay,
Sure.
great.
All right, I'm gonna land and go over. Is this? Do I think it looks like either a disease or a or something like that?
It's possibly a
Or
disease.
poison?
A disease
Because
or
I can
poison.
use 5 of my lay on heal hands pool to cure any disease or neutralize a poison.
That would probably be helpful in this case.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, and as you do that, it goes away. It leaves some scarring, but it's gone. Like he's not in any more danger of anything happening to his wings.
Well, that's good. I could use a hot springs.
Conveniently enough, the Crossroads will have those if, we all want to head back. You guys can start. I need to burn down this entire place first.
Oh, Kiki weakly raises her hand. She's like, "Ooh, look for boomsticks." Like she wants to search the place for. I don't know what's left after meteors. I don't know if anything's left.
Oh
But
gosh,
she wants to look.
Sure. So Idri looks very concerned at fellow small creature being so injured, and
Fellow
she
small creature.
gives you a minor healing potion.
Oh, she's like on 18 hit points. She's not like at death's door.
Yeah, but you get another 7.
Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you.
We might want to check that big hall then.
I don't know what's left.
I'd like to see if they have any scrolls.
Rufus, you guys coming with us?
Of course, darling. And the gentleman, Tessa, that you saw as this crazy madman has seemingly shrunken. His eyes are kind of a normal color again. His hair is swept back and like not styled eyes. It's more of like a Henry Cavill Geralt type vibe. Like he's still grungy, but he's not in a murder state. And
It is absolutely my headcanon that Rufus looks like Henry Cavill in The Witcher, by the way.
No.
Hot.
So he
I know, right?
He does bow to you, Tessa, because I apologize for my associate's bashfulness. He is not very good around women.
It's better when they've got sock puppets.
That's true.
Oh, so they probably wouldn't like an extra large woman.
Probably not. He was quite concerned. He didn't know they quote unquote came that big. We've seen.
Well, only if
giants.
you treat them right.
Oh.
Oh.
Laughing at that.
Right.
I would like everyone to make investigation checks, please.
Yes.
Including me? This is for finding stuff.
Yeah, this is for finding things.
Can it be
I got
perception?
solid 2.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up against the wall like, fuck, I don't need anything. I'm just
16 for Kiki.
sit here for a
Scoot,
little
can it
bit.
be perception instead of investigation, or
It's
only
Only
investigation?
investigation.
18 from Nikki.
Okay.
Nice.
12.
So it is with the combined searching of actually it's Nikki and Kiki that find a hidden cache inside the main building, and you find basically this armory that they had squirreled away, and there is all manner of very weird contraption and whizzing doodad that Kiki's probably too infatuated with this to kind of think about it, but Nikki, these are not from the plane. Like this is some like automaton. This is off-world stuff.
Okay. Is Idri with us?
Probably.
Yes.
Okay.
Idri, you know all of this is from Mechanicus and probably needs to go back.
Yeah, I
Do you say this out loud?
Kiki looks like she wants to take it. I'm not even going to bother asking. Does Kiki look like she wants to take it? The answer is yes.
Kiki's like going through stuff like while you're. She's like opening chests and
Put a
like
hand on
pulling.
Kiki's shoulder, and say, "I'm very sorry, but I can't let you take any of this."
What? Why not?
Oh, darling, maybe one small bauble, says Rufus.
I'm small bobble good.
Investigate that demon that Tessa chopped the head off of and make sure that his head is properly chopped off. I will come back here in 5 minutes. I am sure that no one will take anything out of this box, especially since Rufus will be standing right here to make sure that anything that is not taken out of this box isn't a problem.
He is mid-handing Kiki a bag of holding.
Idri walks outside so she can't see all this.
By the way, Kiki doesn't really get sarcasm, so she actually started to look deflated. She was like, oh. She doesn't get that you were being sarcastic. She's
And
like,
so
oh.
Rufus
oh.
will look at Nikki and go, do you want to explain it to her? You're her friend. Do you know, like...
Also, if you just hand Kiki something, she won't ask. Like, she'll just be like, okay, it's mine.
Rufus will take a look around as Nikki doesn't seem to be... Nikki's also not paying attention, at least Rob isn't. And he will look, he will find something, he will smile, he will take it, he will put it in a bag of holding, and hand it to Kiki. And he goes, don't open it until she's gone. And he gives you a very chaotic smile, like he's just enjoying this.
Kiki just nods, and she's like a kid right before like their birthday or something, like the cake's about to come out. She's really trying to, but she's like just nods, and she like possessively kind of puts the bag over her shoulder and like tucks it around behind her, like nothing to see. No, nothing to see.
We'll come back in, make sure that like whatever was scattered out on the floor is back in the trunk, and close and lock the trunk.
I can take it back for you.
I mean, if you're going that way, sure.
Of course.
You're doing it again, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about, my love.
Right, that trunk's coming with me. Thank you for your offer.
Oh, you don't want to drag it all the way, do you? I'm sure there's nice baubles for Delilah.
There's this lovely, not quite so giant tiefling lady who seems to be very strong, and I'm sure that she could help me carry it.
We wouldn't want to impose on your friends, would you?
It's not imposing.
I mean, you're loading her.
Unless
like a
you'd like to
mule.
come back to the hot springs with us.
I do. Yeah, I'll take it then. And he says, and he begins loading up his trunk of holding.
You can never turn down a hot springs episode.
Nope, never.
It's not possible.
So you get the stuff. The rest of you do find some interesting things in here. You each find roughly like gems and monies that are worth roughly 500 gold each.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, they were out here. There's lots of supplies. There's various other accoutrements that like you can't really do much with. Nick, as far as scrolls and magic goes, there's a lot of demonic stuff. An incredible amount of that.
I'm not against it,
Are you gonna take it?
but it's not really what I'm looking for.
Idri is very against you taking that.
No, I don't. I mean, I want to like take notes and I want to make a bunch of like sketches and stuff, but I don't want any of it.
Okay, you can do that. Roscoe, anything?
I not really. Like, Roscoe's purpose for being here is done.
Yeah, and you feel that pact magic dissipates because the bargain is completed.
Yeah. Let's go get some answers in the bath.
Okay. You folks, you gather your stuff. You see the ends just sort of walking away with prisoners to, you're not entirely sure where, but they're going somewhere. And Rufus looks and goes, do you have a way there, love, or do you need a ride?
I think we were planning to walk.
Back to the crossroads.
Oh, that's right. We did get portaled here, didn't we? I didn't remember that.
Road lightning.
It was cool.
I don't think I can make us do that back, can I?
No.
If you wouldn't mind. Give me just a minute. I need to light this entire fucking place on fire.
But I suggest the rest of us leave then, and he walks everyone like out.
I'll meet you
Gotta
outside the
go.
gate. And you see Idri come up, and you just see like fireballs start to hit various points of like this entire encampment, and it is very much on fire. It is, however, like the only things that she does not burn are the things outside of kind of this like rocky like moat / area out here. So basically, she's directed all the fire inside of areas that are surrounded by rock, so that it doesn't just burn down the nice forest.
Nice.
Good call. Once Idri finishes the scorched earth policy, Rufus takes out his blade. He puts it into space, like clear space in front of him, and cuts down as a rift appears. And he invites you all to walk through it. Do you?
Done.
Yes.
Done.
Idri walks through
I'm
it first.
normal size again.
Yeah, you've become normal size at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, if Idri does it, I do it. It's probably a bad policy in general, but
You find yourselves back outside of the crossroads, and you find the town's right there. He walks you in. Unfortunately, as he enters the town, there are these two large Goliaths in golden gleaming armor that stop him and talk to him for a minute, and he rolls his eyes as he hands over all of the loot from the keep. And he gives them a lot of sass. They're like, yeah, whatever, man. And they take it. And they take it back to a building that is marked GLHQ.
Idri looks very amused by this, because this was far simpler than her solution of negotiate, bargain, and or fuck it out of him. It was much simpler just to get him to come back to the crossroads and have, somebody else take care of taking the things from Mechanicus off of him.
But you folks head back. You're back in the town. There are baths if you would like to go to them. There are multiple baths
I think I
in
need
this
to
place, yeah.
So,
do you have any idea how much energy it takes to sustain flight when you are like 12 feet tall?
A lot.
yeah. I'm with Flight of the Condor over here that we got to take a break. I would probably just turn to Idri and be like, should we be rushing back to talk to the Stormlord, or?
No, I can let him know that he already knows that it's done, but I can let him know. Where are you? Are you going to be back at the whole court thing? Like tomorrow? The whole spring court thing?
I would think so. We've certainly got to hook back up with our friend Neva and fill them in, and find a way to frame this positively.
I mean, I can at least tell the Stormlord that everything's done and that you'll be at the, and it will be in the general vicinity of the courts tomorrow. And
Yeah.
So Idri kind of like glances up at some clouds above her, sends up like a what looks like a blue bolt of lightning, just like up and into the cloud. You see it then like ricochet down somewhere else.
There is a moment passes and a purple one is shot back and comes the same way and hits Idri.
What has he told me?
He will message you.
Okay.
But he told it's more or less, packed complete. Whenever he has time and he is ready, we will do this. Ooh. But I think now that the battle is done and everyone gets some chance to relax, get some food in them, this is a good place to stop for the night. And we will pick up next week by, I guess, having babysitter Nikki explain to Neva what happened. And also learn a little bit more about Roscoe. Talking to that storm, finding out what happened, and seeing maybe what Neva has been up to this entire time.
Neva has indeed been up to a thing.
Yep, but that'll be it for us tonight, folks. Thank you very much for coming to Ryam and hanging out with us, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.